For centuries, many women have often wondered why men sometimes refuse to commit or go ahead to get married to them. This question has troubled so many women throughout generations, and it can be very frustrating, especially if you have been in a relationship with someone you were really hoping to spend the rest of your life with.
Why don't guys want relationships anymore? Why don't guys want relationships anymore?
This is your reminder that if a guy says he doesn't want a relationship and you think you're the shit and you think you're better than everyone else he's seeing and you think you could change his mind, that's not going to happen. A guy knows what he wants, and if he says he doesn't want a relationship, it means with you.
Single and available? Single and available?
Yes, single and available.
Single and have your drink ready? You're single and available?
That's me. That's me. I'm single and available. I'm single and available if anybody wants to know. You can stop me if you want.
Sister, you do something very nice.
Oh, thank you.
Just the way you are.
I was trying to. Okay, I'm gonna go now. Okay, I will. Thank you. I will. Okay, I'm single and available though. All right. Okay.
Emotional damage. You want some therapy?
I am absolutely convinced that men don't actually want relationships. Like, men want their lives as is. They want to go about their day exactly as it is, do whatever they would normally do, and just want somebody there when it's convenient for them, or, you know, for the things they want to do. Like, convince me I'm wrong.
Can you really blame men for not wanting to be in relationships in this day and age? With all these women walking out of 10-year marriages because they're no longer happy. Then make crying videos from the seat of their car talking about how they regretted their decision to leave the man. And what makes matters worse is that the majority of single millennials or Gen Zers are not really single because they're in an active relationship with social media.
Instagram got your bitch. Instagram got your bitch. You ain't got your Instagram, got all y'all, cause they gonna do it for the gram before they do it to you. They gonna send a picture to the gram before they send it to you.
Marriageable man or Instagram? So would you get rid of your Instagram or social media for a marriageable man?
No, same thing.
Absolutely not.
Whether it's my career or not, I've done that before, and he was a narcissistic asshole, and I had to divorce him, so I would definitely say no.
Good times.
Yeah, I have to agree, no.
The fact of the matter is that there's so many women in the West that conflate her ability to hook up with a particular caliber of a man with her ability to sustain a relationship with a particular caliber of a man. Like these very women right here.
Okay, I need to talk about Hinge for a second because I need to know if anyone else relates to this, but like every single time I open this app, I am violently humbled by the people who are trying to match with me. And listen, I don't think I'm the prettiest girl in the world. Like, I think I'm like kind of cute sometimes, but like, I look at these people who are trying to match with me and I'm like, are these really the people that are interested in me and think they have a chance with me? Like, come on, there has to be better than this. I know I could do better than that. Like, where is everyone finding the cute guys that they start dating from Hinge? I don't understand. Help.
Imagine getting offended by what you amount up to on a dating app. Your sense of understanding of how attractive that you are is far off from reality. What makes these conversations even more interesting is that these are the same type of women that will get up on TikTok and complain about hookup culture.
I've never had a boyfriend. I'm 26 years old, and today we're going to talk about feeling like you are good enough to hook up with, but not good enough to date. A lot of us have been there. You know, you're hooking up with a guy, or maybe you're dating him or seeing him, and you think it's going really well, and then he tells you that he doesn't see it going anywhere, he wants to keep it casual, or maybe he just ghosts you, my personal favorite. But then all of a sudden, a week or two later, he's in a relationship with another girl, and you're like, was it me? Am I just not good enough to date? Then you sit there and you're like racking your brain, like, why am I not good enough to date? If you want to hook up with me, why do you not want to date me? And then it's like, is it my personality? Am I that insufferable?
I could tell you at least one issue, ma'am. Just listening to you talk for the last minute, the way that you speak makes you insufferable to a man. Your diction and your cadence sound like nails on a chalkboard.
One, I cannot control how other people perceive me and how they decide that they want to interact with me.
Yes, you
can. They want to hook up with me? Okay. If they want to date me? Okay. If they want nothing to do with me? Okay. I have nothing, I can't control any of that. Two, What I can control is how I think and feel about myself and what I think that I deserve. In the past 2.5 years, literally, I really worked on this during like original COVID quarantine. I have chosen to view myself as a high value individual with a lot of confidence. And it has really changed the way that honestly I've interacted with guys. How you feel about yourself on the inside is the kind of energy that you're putting out there into the open and the type of people that you're attracting.
It's so crazy to hear them contradict themselves from one statement to the other. I can't control their perception of me. Oh, but let me change certain things regarding my image so that people would treat me better.
Part of my life where I was just like, woe is me, hooking up is the only option, sad, sad, cry, cry, cry. Then once I shifted my mindset and realized that I am in control of my whole life, I'm kind of like, okay, if I want to hook up with someone, I'm gonna hook up with someone because I want to, not because I feel like that's the only thing I'm destined for. If I want to go try and date someone, that's it too. It's all about what goes on in here. And obviously in the past 2.5 years that I've been working on this, you know, it's not like I got into a relationship, but a lot of those times I wasn't looking, I wasn't trying to get into a relationship. All of this is a long way of saying that if you feel that tough feeling of being good enough to hook up with, but not good enough to date, try your best to remember that you cannot control what other people think of you. You can only control how you view yourself. And you need to view yourself as being someone who is of high value, that you are good enough to date. You might not be wanting to date all these idiots that you didn't work out with. You want to date the people that want to date you. And that is what it comes down to. If you resonate with this, I love you.
A woman who has the inability to find herself in a relationship coaching other women how to find themselves in a relationship. If I ever have a daughter and she gets up on TikTok speaking like this, I know I have failed her as a father. Because instead of taking accountability of how you conduct yourself, she's forming new meaning and definitions behind the hookup culture.
Women compete in whole ways. That's what women do. If I see a girl who's being a bad bitch, I want to be a bad bitch too. So the only way you can compete with nude is by nude. It ain't with books. I mean, technically, that would be the best way to do it, right? That's the way that honestly gives you longevity. The other way, it's the same thing with dudes, right? Why do you want to be a drill rapper? It's a short-lived career. You have 1 to 2 years and you're done. You're out of there. Why do you want to buy into the whole culture? You have a 1 to 2 year, maybe 3 if you're really, really pretty. And then after that, you're washed up.
It's more dangerous. Umar Johnson.
99.9% of people should explore their whole phase. My aunt told me, trust me, you're not gonna marry that guy. And my baby daddy, you should go be a hoe. She was like, you have to go to black school because you're around too many white people and you have to go hoe it up. And that's what I did. And I'm happy I got permission. I mean, I would have probably done it either way, but.
There's healing in the hoeing. We talk about that in the book. We even had merch.
The book! Broken women writing books and giving advice. Send the asteroid.
It said, heal first, hoe later.
I didn't have an adult hoe phase. I had a child so young, and then I got married. College was my hoe phase.
Freshman to junior year.
Those 3 years were strong.
And then you planned a baby.
I'm retiring. It wasn't long enough, my hoe phase.
Some just never get the hoe phase at all. What do they do?
Act like a hoe for your husband. Maybe go to the club and let someone like fill on your booty and then leave.
This is the remedy.
These are your options.
Maybe make out. I don't know.
Don't tell your husband, because that's what a real hoe does.
Don't have sex though. It's not going to be worth it.
This is what y'all want the modern man to commit to? Are y'all going to continue to sweep this under the rug? These are the same type of women who give sexual access to men who don't give a damn about them and then complain that the man left them with the kids. Then call a Kendra G 10 years later asking to be hooked up.
So Marie, 43, Northern California, 4 kids, mom to 4, a 24-year-old, 2 sets of twins, a set of twins that are 23, a 15-year-old, and she owns her online boutique. What's your zodiac sign?
Libra.
Libra.
Yes.
Let's
43-year-old, 4 kids. Let's proceed.
do it. What kind of man you looking for, mama?
I am looking for someone who's consistent, someone who's caring, generally has I guess a happy vibe, stable, is a provider. That's about it.
Okay. As a provider, okay. What are your deal breakers?
Men who are angry, men who are abusive in any way, Christians, kind of. I think that's it.
Okay. When you mean provider, what do you want to provide for us? Do you want a guy paying all the bills? What's your idea in that way?
So if we're living together, yes, you'd have to pay all the bills.
If you're living together. Did you ever live with your children's dads?
Yes.
Okay, and they paid all the bills? Okay, so would you pay, all bills include like mortgage, rent, light, everything?
Considering, yeah.
What would do you want to financially contribute or no?
No.
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 Would you be buying food or no? Not even that either.
I did that. Definitely, yes.
Okay. You're the provider. If you move in with, if y'all live together, it gets there, you're paying all the bills. Okay.
Wanting a thoroughbred man to provide and to protect all of these other men's DNA is absolutely absurd. And for no one to call these things out is sinister. But it's hard to have any sympathy at all because these women don't see these men as men. They see them as a utility.
Today I realized that I don't need no man. I want a man. I do. But I don't need him. I want him.
The men on the flip side don't want a woman that's saying, I don't need you. Ooh, I make my own money, so what do I need you for?
But wait, can I ask you a question? What is the problem with I don't need you to function in my life, but I do desire you. I do love you. I do want you, but I do not need you to
Oh, SD, what's up, SD? So
you talking that up on the humble because that's and a lot of times I don't even fall in line with the traditional conversation, but like that's not how that badge gets worn.
Okay, how does
that
it
badge
get worn?
doesn't get worn as I don't need you, but I love you. It's I don't need you because you triggered something in me that validated what I thought about y'all all along.
While it may be true that you don't need no man, wearing that as your badge of honor within your ego will be your downfall, modern woman. Y'all say it in a pejorative, ego-driven way as to assert your dominance. But the irony is that you're looking for a man to lead. That's an oxymoron within itself and is a major component as to why you're not getting the results that you want.
If a man has friends, doesn't want kids, hires a maid and hires a prostitute, why would a man need a woman?
He could learn one or two things from a woman.
Like what?
Like what?
Yeah, love.
Okay. Do you think that men are incapable of love without a woman teaching them? Why do women think they're the ones who should define love and emotions?
Great question.
Because we're more passionate, right? Yeah, we're more passionate.
Where's the evidence of that?
What?
We birth.
Okay.